sled. Really? Which one's from yesterday? Aren't it? These ones? Yeah. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Alright. Let's clean up a little kitty poo poo and then I will go get the kitty. Poo poo. You guys not messing around, huh? Good job. Alright. Knock on fucking wood. Alright, let's get our get my kitty. Cover up the snowmobile. Must have been windy last night. Must have been windy, guys. It must have been love, but it's over now. Oh, get dressed. Find a headlamp. Find us a little lamp. Maybe a little pair of gloves. Put a headlamp on. Nice to find a hat. For my bald ass head. There we go. Let's go get my kitty. Must have been love, and it's over now. Be right back, cool. Just going to get the kitty. Cover our snowmobile. Put my light on. Wanna come? Gotta watch my step. First of all, my boots fucked up. All right. Okay. Everything's a process. Everything's a process out here. Animal safety is my first concern. Damn, fucking raining. sure my tag's stuck on there. Yeah. Alright, sorry girl. Didn't know you were uncovered all night. Oh yeah, that side stayed covered. That side stayed covered. Alright. I'm gonna put something right there. Let me find something here. What do I got? How about a steak? A couple of property steaks for now. Alright. Let me see. That ain't gonna work for crap. Just wanna make sure my dogs don't step on it. One trick of the trade, if you have a stick, you can just wrap it a couple times and it gives you something to hold itself into place. There, now that ain't going nowhere. One more for the back. And we'll go into the RV. Temperatures are dropping rapidly. Well, those are snowflakes you're looking at. It was just raining a minute ago, but that's what happens, man. You can actually feel those temperatures drop right in front of you. There you go. Cover that up. Make sure the wind don't catch that. That should be good. Could maybe lay a steak over there. All right. Wrong side. Why do I have a feeling I should wrap that? Why? Better move it this way because she'll step on it. Get that snow out of there. Snow works good for an anchor, but whew. Where we at here? Let's do that. Do it back. Right. Got my kitty. Got our kitty. Okay. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. What's so cold, huh? You're just sitting out in the RV by yourself? You come in the house. Stay warm, brother. Alright. Get my door set. There you go, we got you. Okay. Alright. 1, 2, you coming in, Tai-Tai? Good girl. There. Coming out, Lucky? There goes Lucky. Alright. There. Oh. Come get warm for a little bit. Alright, I guess my other just snuck out. Good job when we went up top. Well, there's another kitty up there. Nice and warm in here though, Papa. Okay. Yeah. Nice and warm in here. Too damn warm. Got the wood stove blazing. Alright, I want to see where this kitty went. Where you going, honey? Lucky. No action on the Ixnay Itlay. Oh, there she's going back. I just closed the RV, babe. I'm not camping, Jake. I'm living. This is where I live. This is life, brother. Feels like a camping trip, though. Funny you say that. Beautiful. Come on, you going out? No. Can't make me go out, Daddy. Don't make me go outside, Daddy. Hi, Spa. Good boy, bro. Let's check the wood stove. Don't judge my mess, people. Oops. Don't need the strobe light on. We don't need the strober on. Let's get some wood in there. Find the perfect piece. Without burning your fingers. I like to burn my hand just like 2 or 3 times a day, and then I'm good. Anything more than 2 or 3 burns a day, that's just like, you know, way too much for me. Sorry about the mess. Shut that down, shut my lights off. I'm a little unorganized right now. Had to run out there and cover the sled. I covered it yesterday, but I'll leave it uncovered in the snow, but not in the rain. Anyways, let's just see where my one kitty went. Cole, the thing about my cats is, well, they've got a million spots to sleep. We leave the door open cracked so they can go in the RV. They can go under the truck, under the van, whatever. My little shed, they've got a little area in there that they like to go poop in. But my point is, sometimes it's colder than they realize. So they're out here and they're, you know what I mean? You got to watch them. We're all brave until you freeze. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that looked green. Looks like a green tree, don't it? Here's the wood stove I just took out of there. Same one as I just bought. I should get it off the porch. But I'm going to make this into a pizza oven. Over there, I've got all the rocks already. I'm just going to stack up a beautiful thing, and it's going to be nice. This is going to be my outside oven, basically, wood burning oven. But yeah, I ran with this thing for 3 years in this cabin. I just bought the same thing because it was on sale for $249 at Tractor Supply. I paid $3.99 for this one 3 years ago, just the box. It was 43% off. Anyways, I got to get it off the porch, but they're heavy. They're 350 pounds, this thing. I weigh 155, so that tells you. Yep. Look at that flag. Old Glory. Old Glory. Here's me in all my glory outside. On the perimeter, we of stone, immaculate. What do you smell? Coming out? Yeah, Daddy. I'll do what I want, Daddy. I'll do what I want, Daddy. Well, this is the Husky show. We got Bear, Pad Thai, Bella, and Chef Coon. Right, guys? Are we the Husky show? Dang it, Daddy, I'm the Husky show. Dang, and the kitty show, too. Can't forget the kitty show. Dang you, Bear. Let's go outside. It's nice out right now. It's going to freeze, though. Belle, you want to come, bitch? Come on. No? All right. Who you calling bitch, Daddy? Who you calling bitch, Daddy? You call me bitch, Daddy? What'd you say? Say it again. What's my name? Okay, Bella, I'm sorry. Want to come outside, Bella? Let's go. Damn, that sucks. You can already see the ground. Snow melts quick. It comes quick, but it can melt quick. Come here, Lucky. Make sure that's Lucky and not Smiles. We just rescued a kitty. I don't want my one kitty out walking around. She's a long-haired indoor fluff ball, and she just doesn't have the skills. That's why she was almost dead when we rescued her. Anyways, we're a rescue kind of family. Rescue, I need to rescue myself. I said, live, baby, live. Now that the night is over, you've got a new sensation. Show you what a little shed looks like at nighttime. Cute. This is what one man's manifestation looks like. I wanted this tiny cabin life for a long frickin' time. Way before YouTube was showing the cabin life. I wanted a small cabin like this in the woods. Well, here we are in all of our glory. Like the old saying goes, careful what you wish for. Not in all situations, but let's just say this. Sometimes what you dream for takes a lifetime to get it. When you finally get it, is that still the same dream that you had when you were a kid? No. You know what I mean? Wait too long. Sometimes it's good to let a dream go. Once, if you realize, shit, who wants to do the cabin life when they're 70? The average person couldn't do it physically. Oh, clean up some dog poop while I'm talking about nothing. It's all about the perfect scoop. Over the hill, through the woods. I could walk around this cabin and do that, but I'll wait till daylight. How you doing, brother? I'm just making sure you got a clear path, son. All right. All right. Well, I think I can probably get to that wood pile today now that the snow's melted. We have 86 inches in Frederick, in this county, so far this year. That's according to what I read yesterday. 86 inches. It's a lot of snow for being December, but we didn't get any. That was all December. It came and it came. We got storm after storm. Couple 3 feet storms. One night, well, it was not a night. It was like 2 days straight snowing. But 86 inches so far. That's more snow than the average person wants to see in a lifetime. I personally have been in a few winters. I'm 54 in February. Thank you, Lord. Oh man, thank you, Lord, for 54 years. Jeez. It's really a flash in the pan once you think about it, but I got dirty underwear on the floor. I got stuff I shouldn't show. Well, not really. I don't have anything I don't need to not show in here. There's nothing I can't show live in my life. That's for real. Yeah, here I am. The Sheik. I'm a character figure. I'm a cartoon in real life. I'm the cabin guy. That's my cartoon thing. I'm a cabin lifer. You sure you guys want a cabin life? Huh? Drippy ceiling. I recommend it. I recommend living outside of your. Yep, I recommend living out of your comfort zone. Trying it. My sweetie, this is my life right here. That's the love of my life right here. Oh, this is my girls. That's the daddy's girl. This is my little angel that we rescued. Yeah. Daddy's baby girl right here. So soft spoken and just daddy's fucking girl. I can't say it enough. We have a lot of animals and I love them all equally. I don't mean it like that, but she's just so soft and angelic because we believe she's the spirit of our other cat that just died. That's personally my wife's and I's belief. You know, they say cats have 9 lives. But she's got all the attributes of our other cat we just lost. And then all of a sudden here this cat comes. It's like, wait a minute. Same. They lay the same. They go out to the same. I'm like, wait a minute here. This is a reincarnation here. But this is our girl. I need to blow my nose. Look at those big tomatoes. Thank you, wifey. Thank you, wifey, for shopping for me. Well, I thank my wife for shopping, but she kicked me out of grocery shopping a long time ago. I used to grocery shop and do laundry at the laundromat for us, but she abruptly stopped me from that, realizing, nope, not up to par. So old husband got the boot. No problem there. I'm not a shopper. I run through the store. I'm not a big, Walmart guy. If that's whatever. For example, nothing wrong with them, but anyways. In laundry, I just, what man does laundry correct? Not me. I throw them in, throw them out, throw them in a bag, come home, big pile of clothes. What? That's not laundry? Thought that was clean laundry. That's all my van years. I'll show you just in case you think I'm bullshitting you. I still live in bags. 54 years old, and I still live in these bags. These are all of our clothes. Big bags of clothes. Like I've been in a bag of clothes my whole fucking life. I mean, I went to college for a couple of years and I had an apartment and shit. But I've been in a bag for a long time. Long time. All through the 90s, in my van, in bags of clothes, working in parks, in bags of clothes, never unpacked. That's my point. I've never unpacked to settle down in life yet. And I'm going to be 54 in February. It's just the feeling that I've never wanted to settle down. Ask any of my girlfriends. Ask my wife of 15 years. Ask my family. I've been a rolling stone. My stepmom, well, they're not even married, but Sandy always called me a rolling stone. Rolling stone, you collect no moss. Yep. Well, rolling stone don't get you too far ahead in certain things in life. If you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, rolling stone ain't gonna do it. Don't think you're gonna attain all these material possessions. Anyways, different folks, different strokes. From cabin to coffin. Actually, we're not a coffin family. We will not be buried. We will not be buried. Matter of fact, you could just leave me lay wherever it is I die. Let the birds and the bees eat. Let the birds and the bees pick at me. What's up? Where you camping at? Camping at home. In my camper. Camping at home. In this mess that I definitely need to have cleaned by 11 o'clock this morning. This place needs to get cleaned. I have videos to do. Show you. I'll show you nothing. I'll show you everything. I'm vlogging, man. I'm vlogging. We're vlogging it up. One hand. See? Can't watch the camera and watch this little hole. And this is how I drink water. Fill it up or I don't drink. Cut wood or we don't eat. But that didn't work out at all. Just got that all down my sleeve. I love of my life. You waiting for another nibble? You're on point. You're on the, let me see. You're right there in the kitchen, huh? Yeah. It's like her fifth pile of those things. She eats, yeah, I won't even tell you how many of those she eats. We overdo it. We overdo the treats for sure. Well, I just got a wet arm and a wet everything. Pouring water for you guys. Actually, for me. Pouring for you, for me. We come crashing to me. Baby, I come into you like a boy's dream. Crashing to me. Baby, I come into you, crash into me, baby. You want some too? Want some cold water? The good stuff? You want some good stuff? Fuck, I have such a sore back. I slept with too many blankets on my head. Behind our head. We had dogs. We have a loaded bed every night. A jam-packed bed. Animals, people, we're just like sardines on that bed. But we love it. Wouldn't have it any other way. The only other way is me on the floor, because they all have a spot on the bed. Old Daddy gets the old, wherever there's any room. Damn, my eye hurts too. I'm on here like some people are broken out there. I have a few things we could be broken about, but fuck it. Not broken till we're broken. That's where I'm at. The old saying goes, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Right? I've made the mistake doing preventive maintenance. I was doing that out on my sled and a few other things. It's like, wait a minute here. What am I doing? You know what I mean? I have a sore damn back. I can't. My back's so sore I can't even like go upright right now. It's just when you sleep with your neck, you know the deal. We literally had 3 huskies on the bed with us last night. It's like, okay. Everybody wanted a spot. Matter of fact, I woke up, all my blankets are on the floor and all kinds of good stuff. Again, we love it. We love it, man. My dad just got a couple new dogs. Cute little brother and sister, like, I forget what he said they are. Cute little buggers. I was thinking about getting my wife one for, we have our 15th, our true anniversary. Our 15th anniversary is on the 10th of January. Anyways, I was going to get her a husky puppy. We have 4 huskies already, but is it over now? Must have been love. Yep. We have Christmas, our anniversary, all kinds of reasons to spend money coming up. Can't believe it's going on Christmas. We do have a Christmas tree up in this thing we call an attic, loft, whatever. We have, it goes the length of the house. We could actually set it up nice, but I put a roof up to contain the heat. Was my first goal without thinking of storage or anything else. I was thinking survival, and that's what I did. I installed this ceiling, insulated it, and then installed, but I should have did the subfloor and did it properly. Now I have to take the panels down to do the flooring up there to do a proper loft. But I was out here solo with like 2 months when we got this place. I had like 2 months before winter came. And when winter comes up here, winter comes. So I knew I had to bust ass and pick my poisons on what I needed to do. And that was the floors, the walls, insulation. I had to fence my yard for the huskies. And then we did all that. Then we called the electric company and they went out and did their thing and all that. But it had to be prioritizing, you know what I mean? But anyway. Washed my face again. Washed it once, but it's never enough. Do I got Kitty outside? Yes, we do. We got Kitty. Let me see. Someone outside? Who's outside? Oh, come on. What are you doing? Sally? Outside crazy. I forgot about you. That's what happens. You get some animals in, some animals out. You forget when your kitties are out. But that's why we keep the RV door open. But I did shut the lights off up there. What's the matter, honey? Let her come up. My 2 female cats, they're not the best of friends, but I gotta work on my baggy eyes. Is it over now? You want a treat, my boo? Come on. Get up here, boo. There she is. You're fine. You guys are not going to fight about nothing. Everybody gets some love. I know you're boring these. I know. It's just the response. It's just the response. The illicit response. Everything is the illicit response. It's you know, it is what it is. I could have a treat that was made out of air. Just like an imaginary treat. That's what I want. First person to invent the fake treat for the dog and the cat. Like, it looks like something, but it's just air. That's what I need. Because it's just about the response. It's just about the psychology of handing something to them. Letting them know we love them and they're good animals. That's all that they want. They don't even care about the treat itself. Oh, we got wet feet though, guys. Good morning. It's me, Running Wind Adventures. Do you know where I got that name? From a Native American. I used to harvest sage, white sage, when I lived in California. Even when I didn't live out there, I used to go out to the desert. But anyways, yeah, I was harvesting sage in one of my favorite spots, and all of a sudden I noticed somebody out there harvesting sage in my favorite spot. I'm like, oh, An intruder. Who is it? And I get out there, and as a Native American, I'm like, whoa, hey, excuse me, sir, sorry about that. I was just out here too, and he had been out there harvesting there for like 40 years. I'm like, what a magical spot. And that's how we met. Two Rivers Standing is his name. Leroy is his given name, but Two Rivers Standing is his native name. But anyways, he gave me my name, Running Wind Adventures, at the end of the summer. We hung out for like 4 months in the desert, wrapping sage bundles, harvesting it, collecting it, but wrapping. We'd sit together at nighttime and with our harvest and wrap sage around the fire, man. Just him and I in the desert. And oh man, I doubt he's alive. This was back in the 90s, so, and he was an old guy. He lived in his van, and he had a horse trailer, a big green horse trailer that used to carry his horses. And his horses had died, so he moved everything he had left in those horse trailers. And he was a desert nomad. And that's how I met him. And that's who gave me my name, Running Wind Adventures. What an honor, right? I wear that name with pride. But that's my channel with all my socials, Running Wind Adventures. It could be Wet Socks Adventures. That's what it should be. My new name should be Wet Socks Adventures. What's adventurous about me? Good question. Good question. I think my whole life is an adventure. Running Wind's journey. Running Wind's mission. How about that? Nobody's here again. I love you guys, man. Love YouTube. TikTok's okay. I could have followers if I turn on my TikTok right now, but it's not that important to me. It's really not. I'm not getting paid from this, so I just do this for just to talk, man. I don't, this is who I talk to. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. You gotta love yourself, people. Like they say, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, if I love the girl, who cares who you like? So cool it now. I'm gonna lose control. Cool it now. I remember second grade at Sherwood School. I was in second grade out on Mackinac Road in Saginaw, Michigan. I have lifelong friends that I have from second grade. Nikki Cooper, Kurt Fritz, Chad Lapine, Ted Kurtz, man, forgive me, the doctor's kids. When I was in second grade, I had a friend, and I'm going to tell you his name in a minute. Sorry about that. But anyways, his parents were both doctors, and they were just like totally millionaires, and they had an inside pool in their house. No crap. Second grade, my buddy, him and his cousin, Tim Blanchett was his cousin, but that ain't the kid. Oh, Jeff Bry. Jeff Bry. I love you, brother. Jeff Bry. B-R-Y was his last name. In Saginaw, Michigan. Dr. Bry was his dad, and Dr. Bry was his mom. True story. 2 doctors. But they had a pool inside, and they were only like 3 blocks from our house out on Mackinac, and I'd go there, and that was the only friend that his parents would let us eat sugared cereal. My family didn't afford it. We had cereal, but it wasn't Fruit Loops, for example. Anyways, go there, and they had you go to their cupboard, which is unhealthy. I'm glad my parents chose Raisin Bran, quite honestly. I'm glad I wasn't raised on the crap. But anyways, you go open his cupboards, and just like the difference of a rich family and a poor family. Hate to say it. And I remember coming home telling my mom, man, Ma, you should see their oven. Because their oven was like top-notch back in the day. This was in the 80s, you guys. But they had the oven. There was no grates on it, like no surface. It was just a surface oven where you could set it anywhere, and it was hot. The whole surface. It was like cutting edge. You know what I mean? No coils or anything is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, Jeff Bry and Tim Blanchard. Tim Blanchett or Tim Blanchard. Those were my second grade buddies, man. I'm curious. Back in the 90s, I looked up Jeff Bry, and he was super preppy and dressed real cool and like, uh, I don't even want to title him, but very successful. And that was back in the 90s. But since then, I lost track of him. But yeah, man. Cool, huh? Cool life. What a cool life it is. Different folks, different strokes. I've never had envy. I was never envy that they had it like that. I had a motorcycle at the same time. In second grade, my stepdad bought me a motorcycle. It was huge. It was a YZ80. And it was just, I'll never forget it. I had to like make a platform to get on this thing, but I was a small kid. But yeah, so I had my own love. We didn't have a mansion, but I had a little motorcycle that I could scoot around in my yard after school, and you know what I mean? So I had my own fun. We didn't need money to have fun. I didn't have fun like that, but I don't think they had any more fun coming from a family of money than, you know what I mean? It don't matter. That shit don't matter. I had an awesome, like dad and mom and stepdad. They tried. They just didn't like each other. That was the problem. They didn't like each other. But my stepdad loved me, and my father loves me, and my mom loved me, and all that. You know what I mean? So that's what's important. Fuck the money. But it's all different folks, different strokes, you guys, man. Some people like houses on the hill. Some people prefer it in the valley. Some people like me prefer no neighbors. It's nothing personal. Besides your preference, it's a personal preference, but it's nothing personal towards something. You know what I mean? It's just different folks, different strokes, bitches. Get over it. Get over it, man. Love you guys. I love this shit. I love that I don't have to write anymore. I'm a journalist. Like, I've always been writing in books, and I don't have to do that anymore. Now this is all, I talk crap and it just gets saved. It's archived. I can categorize. I've got different things on my YouTube channels. I have other YouTube channels, by the way. I have 3 YouTube channels, which I never talk about because some of them are personal. I have one that's just for the Huskies. I don't tell my family. Nobody knows these channels except moi and my wife, and then my true followers. That's the key. The minute you get your family and your friends, and it gets kind of tarnished a little bit. I've got a couple channels that are true followers. They just follow my Huskies, and that's the flex. Nothing with my name, nothing with my art, nothing with my painting company, nothing besides Huskies. But I have three YouTube channels. People don't know that. And they're all not successful, but I love them. You know what I mean? I love you. You love me. Give your nick, dack, patty whack, give your whacky whack. There you go. Nothing like a puff of smoke. Gotta break out the razor. I'm not even, I'm either growing a beard or I'm not. I can't do just the whisker thing, you know what I mean? Can't do it. You either grow a beard or don't. I know I missed 420, didn't we? No shame in my game. I'm not answering to you all, right? We're not answering to anybody. Occasionally my wife I gotta answer to. I'm doing the double blinker. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Woo! Woo! The old saying goes, fuck you if you don't love me. Something like that. Right? Or fuck me if I don't love you. How about that? That sounds better. You've heard of cat's eyes, right? You heard of the word cat's eyes? You ever heard of the word fish eyes? It's got some fish eyes going on here. What? Fish eyes. Not a great. There you go. It's funny. That has such a draw. You can see it drawing the particles, air particles straight in there. Cause it's over now. No, that's the sweet spot. Did I show you guys my latest discovery? It's the most awesomest discovery. That's for this. You understand? That's for this. Okay, to that. But this hole, put it here. You got room to play. Feel me? It's spring action. Take it to that point and load it up. This door will never, ever, ever. It always comes back. I mean, if you were supposed to be aggressive, but nothing would ever. And then I could even go further and tighter. That the further you go that way, the tighter it is. But right there, that ain't going nowhere. I personally like that. I can see that I'm only cracking that, nothing else, just to see what's, like watch. Little thing. Most of the time, it's usually like that. Don't do this at home, people. Don't do this at home. But anyways, this thing I just discovered is so cool. It's your doorstop, man. Any direction you go, it's like. And I'm just talking like if that log wanted to come down or something. You know what I mean? Cool, huh? I thought so. I've got a larger one. This one don't work. This was from my other stove. But I can really get it in there. That ain't going nowhere, especially on the edge of this little sticker. That wouldn't go nowhere. But I used the small one. Tricks of the trick of the tricks. And I have to start my roast. I have a sirloin roast we're gonna cook on the stove this morning. Got a lot. We have a killer meal. Time my wife gets home, it'll be done. If I start it within an hour, she'll come home, it'll be ready. Red, green, I'm sorry. Red, orange, and yellow bell pepper, no green. Cabbage. I'm not sure about the cabbage. I do have a cabbage. It might not be that meal. But red. So sirloin roast, it'd be garlic. It'd be cast iron skillet, hot oil, garlic. That's your first layer. Garlic on the bottom. Then my dry rubbed sirloin, boink, right on top of there. Searing. Okay. Flip her over. Searing. boom. Edges, sear them, boom, boom. All the way around. Flip it like a bowling ball. All the way around. Sear that whole damn thing, both sides, and you know what I'm saying, the whole thing's seared. Then flip her on one of your sides. Still, but at that time, your garlic's pushed to the side. You're not going to leave that garlic there to just burn. And so that garlic, that you're searing that steak through the garlic, basically. Push the garlic to the side. Then you're going to add your vegetables. Cover it with your foil. Add a dash or two of any of your, you can do a broth or even water, because you're going to get your broth going from that cast iron, basically. All the goodies from your garlic burning and getting golden brown, and the steak searing, just a little water. Steam it with that, and then your next cast iron skillet right here is going to be those golden brown taters, okay? When you're ready to flip, so this is piping hot. That skillet's already been cooking. When you're ready to flip that steak, you're just making the transition. You're flipping on top of those potatoes that you have not flipped yet. Boom, transition, boom. Now you've got that empty pan. In comes the marshmallows, the mushrooms, the rest of your vegetables, your carrots, everything that you didn't want cooking for the whole day, basically. You know what I mean? So you're using both those skillets, flipping both the sides. That way you have access to your potatoes, because you can't leave your potatoes on one side the whole time, or those are just going to be crisp. You know what I mean? So it's the art, man. You're using both cast iron skillets. You're searing here, you're simmering here, then you're flipping, making the transition. When you flip that steak, you're flipping those potatoes when the steak's over there. Bring it back over. It's like, oh yeah. I have 100 videos on it. That's why I don't film every time, but I might film today. But that's starting in about an hour. For me to cook my roast, or whatever she buys us, it's not always a roast, but whatever she brings home to Daddy, illicit response. I'm the bird. I'm that bird waiting for the worm from Mommy. Like, Mommy, feed me. Anyways, whatever she brings home is what we eat. But today, and we have more that could actually fit in both those skillets, because she bought a big head of cabbage, so I don't think the cabbage actually could be incorporated. We love us a boiled dinner, but today's not boiled dinner. But we're not going to forget I'd rather have the potatoes. You know, you got to pick your priorities. There's no way I'm not going potato. You know what I'm saying? Potato, veggies, of course the mushrooms, of course the garlic, of course the onion. That doesn't, we've got some fresh japs too, but we'll see. All of the above, basically. Got a nice, I'm out of foil though, so we'll just cook bare bones right on this thing. You gotta get some steak juice on your stove. This isn't seasoned and ready unless you get steak juice on it. It's like your first, it's like your first wipeout on your bike. You're not a BMXer until you scuff your knee and rip your toenail off. You know what I mean? So that's the same with the wood stove. You're not an off-gridder till you get steak juice on your stove, man. So that's the way it is. I already got my first, that's a thumbprint. That's my thumb. That's skin. You're like, yeah, all right, let's break it in. But anyways, the art of being a dumbass, 101. Y'all don't want to be a Chad. Chads are like, who names their kid Chad? Anyways, what a curse. And a blessing all in one. Well, George Bush fucked me up with the hanging Chads. He put me on the map. I'm like, what the hell? Hanging Chad all of a sudden in the limelight. What a conspiracy though that was. The hanging Chads. That was just recount to let me win. That's where voting went bad. That's where I lost all hope in the voting system. But anyways, It must have been love. Do you guys feel the excitement in the air? Or is the thrill gone for you? I got a couple people where the thrill is gone. And Lordy, Lordy, I'm not trying to stay above anybody, but I don't ever want to have some sort of thrill, to not have some sort of thrill, some sort of motivation, some sort of incentive. Like, it may just be Jesus for the rest of my life. That's enough. And I'm good with that. But I need to have something to wake up to. You know what I mean? And so I'm not knocking anything else, but I don't ever want to have the feeling of feeling defeated. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Jeremy. That's the point. I've got a bunch of scary stories too. I have quite a few scary stories out in Frederick, Michigan, where we're at right now. Especially on my first piece of land that I ever bought, which was it's only 300 yards from here. Ironically, I made a full circle. But yeah, I've got ghost stories galore. The average person would look out here and say, this is scary. If I showed you where my cabin's at, we're pretty deep in the woods right now. Anyways. Excuse me. But on the flip side of that, Jeremy, if you could feel... Ugh, somebody farted. I got a dog right behind me. Woo! Somebody's got to go take a poop. Damn. Holy crap, no joke. Who farted? Buh. Somebody's got to go poo-poo. Anyways, I was going to say on the flip side of that, this could be a great place to tell a scary story, but this is warm, full of the Lord Jesus Christ. Like, we're so protected from the Lord. It's like, this is, you know, we could tell a story, but we also could talk about the Lord and be in the light. You know what I mean? So that, don't be fooled. I've got the scary story under my belt, but I'm all armored up, man. I've got my gear on, man. We stay protected. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm in, my conscious levels are nothing but the Lord. That's where we're at. Live and breathe Jesus Christ, our Savior. That's what I wanted to add to this. There's nothing dark about my life. At all. If this life appears dark to anybody that's watching, just stick around long enough, because it's really laughter and joy. There's 9 of us here, and we have nothing to say about a house, but we have an awesome home together. We have an awesome time daily. It's nothing but love. I'm an artist. My wife's an artist. We're both very religious, and nothing else matters. Our life sucks to a lot of people looking at it from the outside in, but from the inside out, we're geared up. It's when you have the Lord, you have everything. Excuse me. And trust me, I have everything. I have everything. I have all the tools I need. That's it. I have all the tools I need. Thank you, Jesus. But yes, this life could look grim to some people, but to other people, there's a whole society in the world thriving and striving to be this. Believe it or not, there's a whole society that wants to do this lifestyle. Gardening, listening to the birds, soaking in the sun, saying fuck it when you want to say fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, there's an art to this life. Again, it looks grim. It looks challenging because it is. It's not for everybody. If you're looking for easy, I wouldn't choose this life. But if you're looking for rewarding and challenging, this is it for sure. But yeah, we have to haul our garbage to Frederick. You know, we haul our water to the cabin. It's, it is what it is. Let us be real. But one thing it isn't is grim or dark or negative. You know what I mean? No, my wife and I argue, but we work that shit out daily. She'll stay mad at me, but there's nothing, it isn't like deep worth, we know where we're at. We've been married 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to say, oh, everything's freaking perfect. No, this is a challenge, way more challenging than she signed up for. But one thing she's learning is there's a light at the end of the tunnel where, we own this little thing. We don't pay house payment. So we're on the right path, people. Have faith in us. Come on, cheer for us. Don't send hate, send love, man. Cheer for people like us. Pioneers, true pioneers, following your heart. You know what I mean? Fuck what society wants you to do. I'm paving my own path for our family out here. I'm setting my wife up for success. She's been in this country like 11 years, 12 years now already. She's from Thailand. We've been married 15 years, but she had to leave the country for 2 years while her visa was not. Anyways, that was a whole nother story, citizenship. But my point is, I'm setting her up for a rent-free, debt-free life. And she's already there. So hang in there, honey. You know what I mean? Hang in there. If you can get by without the banks owning your life, I'm talking to society, whoever's listening. Sorry, corporate. If you can get by without the banks grabbing you by the balls and hanging you by your throat, you're better off. That's just my opinion, though. I don't know. I don't mean nothing. What do I know? Absolutely nil. I'm asking the Lord for answers. Don't be fooled. I'm asking Jesus for every answer. I don't do anything without my red truck, my van, my dog, my wife, where I'm going, what my next painting job's going to be. Like, clarity, baby. I'm asking the Lord. Let's not be fooled. I know something. I don't. The storms coming, the storms that have passed, that's all from the Lord. I buckle up, man. Straight up. Ask my ma. I'm a big baby. I'm on my knees praying. I give it to the Lord. Let's just be clear here. I'm not tough at all. No. My armor is nothing but from the Lord. I am not tough. I'm not built tough. I know a lot of tougher men than me. That's for sure. No shame in my game either. I'm just alive here doing the best I can do. That's one thing about me. I'm not mad at myself. Let's look at me. Let's look at me, Mr. Improper. Does everything wrong. But I'm not mad at myself. I like I say, I buckle under pressure. I ask the Lord, like, you know what I mean, guys? Like, I'm so damn strong that I'm proud to say that I am not strong. You know what I mean? Like, that's There's no more man than that. You couldn't be a better man than that. Admit that you're not strong. You're so strong, you're admitting you're not strong. You know what I mean? I ask the Lord for everything. Clarity, 101, every day, every night, all through the day. When I'm ready to throw punches, I'm asking the Lord for clarity, baby. You know what I mean? Like, that's, you can't be a better man than admitting that you're nothing without Jesus. That's all I'm saying. How could I be even close to anything without the Lord? You can't be. I'm so imperfect. You know what I mean? Everything I do is wrong. Think about it. How could I be so naive to think I could actually make a decision without the Lord? Like, I've done that my whole dang life. Those days are long gone. I already went through the do bad, do harm to other phase. You know what I mean? I, honest to God, with all my soul, I wouldn't harm another person. I would harm somebody to protect my family. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm a stand your ground. I live in Michigan for a reason. I'm a stand your grounder, but that isn't what my point is. I wouldn't go out harming somebody for nothing. Not for $1 million, not for all the money, not for all the glory. That ain't who we are. I might look like I have turtle skin and stuff, but that's just to stand my ground. Because I'm bully proof. I'm not getting bullied, but I'm definitely not a bully. I've never been a bully in my life. That ain't who my old man is. That ain't who I am. I have good people in my family. I come from good people. My sisters, we're all good people. We all have big hearts. My aunts, you know what I mean? My uncles. So I'm proud of that. I know where we stand as far as all that goes. It's just, you know what I mean? People veer off their paths. That's all it is. You know, I know every weakness I have. My good buddy Tim posted the other day on Facebook that I used to throw money up in the air and all the kids, because we had a bakery in front of my school in 7th grade, I think. And anyways, I was a bad kid, and I would steal my mom's tip money because she was a waitress or a bartender. So I would steal her tip money and come and feed all the kids in the neighborhood. I don't know why I did that. Take money from my mom to feed kids that didn't have money. How stupid. My mom knows, you know, I have no secrets with any of my family. My mom knows that. We laugh about it now, but it don't make me feel good talking about it. But Tim brought that to our attention and Facebook's attention that I used to throw that money up in the air and let all the kids eat. What an asshole I was. I was a troubled kid. I was missing my dad. You know, I have a single mom growing up. So I was fucking sad growing up. But anyways, that's what sad kids do. Stupid shit. Everything I've ever stole in my life was in spite. I never sold a single thing. I stole $5 off my Aunt Sue's dresser, and I went and bought 5 joints from my buddy who used to sell joints. And me and 5 or 6 or 7 of our kids, my little clique, we all smoked them. But that's who I was. I would steal and like hook everybody up. I had a good heart, but I was devious. I was mad inside. I was just that kid. I was struggling. I was struggling when I was a kid. But I dug deep and I found the Lord. So that's, you know, everybody, like my mom always tells me, she's like, every one of us was struggling when we were kids. Every one of us were hurting when we were kids. You know what I mean? Just makes you stronger, you guys. The main thing is you better The main thing is you better find the line where you get stronger and stop hurting people. Like you could keep hurting people your whole life, and that, if you don't find the line, that's not what we're talking about here. You got to find the line sooner than later. You know what I mean? Don't wait till later to find the line. You know what I mean? You can't keep doing harmful things. You have to learn, hey, shit, okay, get out of those growing pains, so to speak. I've got two awesome nephews. Both of my nephews, I have three nephews. Two of them, they're all awesome, but the two of them, they're just heads on their shoulders. They started off on the wrong track, but now, man, we're just so proud of them. They're doing great. They all have a family and careers and nice things for their family, and you know what I mean? So they got out of that. They found the red line and they crossed it. That's the thing. You can't just stay on the one side of the line, basically. You got to stop making excuses that, you know what I mean, we all had crappy childhoods. Well, that's true. Time to make a difference then. Time to be the generational gap. In my opinion, you know what I mean? Is me living in a shed down by the river being the generational gap? Yes, it is, because I owned shit when I was 20 years old. I bought my first 2.5 acres. So it's just, then we bought a house and then we bought this gap. My point is, it might not look like bling bling to you, but for me, fuck, this is something. I'm proud. We don't pay monthly bills. You know what I mean? We own this little crap. I can walk out in my yard and put another house out there. Like, we have freedom. It's not apparent when I turn it on and show you just this. You know what I mean? You guys you have you envision what my life is. Like, I don't show you anything of our life. I don't show you my wife. I don't show you inside of, we don't show you much. Let's just say that. I show you me talking crap on this, and I maybe will show you a painting. Maybe I'll show you running the dogs, but other than that, I'm pretty private. I don't show you my wife, and I don't show you what we cook, our meals. I don't show you when we're sleeping. I don't show you nothing. I don't show you anything. I'm in control of this 1,000%. I know every word that comes out of my mouth, it's intentional. I'm a showman. All this is a show. Vlogging. This is Goose Creek Trailhead Equestrian Camp is the title of this, where I get my water. Goose Creek Equestrian, what did I just say? It's got a long title, but this is a horse camp. More than anything, ORVs aren't even welcome at this place. You can camp, but you need a recreational pass. But in general, it's a horse camp where we get water. But yeah, I hand pump 100 gallons of drinking water, and then usually 100 gallons of potable water. So anyways, I don't recommend, having to haul your water and your wood. Cabin life, it's not gonna, I don't see me doing this when I'm 80. If I'm alive when I'm 80, up to the Lord. That's one thing about me, I'll tell you the truth. I've never had the long, we have goals. I have goals. I've always wanted few things in life, but I've never been picturing me when I'm 90 riding the waves in the sun setting, and I'm on a yacht when I'm 90. Everything's perfect. No, I'm just more day-to-day guy. You know what I mean? I don't have to have those long-term goals like that. Let's just live and enjoy the essence of waking up, man. You know what I mean? Like my old man, so opposite of me. You gotta be married. You gotta have a mortgage. You gotta have a career. You gotta fuck yourself is what you gotta do. No offense, but different folks, different strokes. Your recipe didn't work for you. No offense, and we all know that it's apparent. And my recipe's working for me, and we all know that it's apparent. So my point is, follow your heart, people. You know, follow your heart. That's all I can say. Like different folks, different strokes, different. Be the difference. Be the pioneer. Like no shame in my game that I have a hole in my roof. My brand new roof leaks, cold feet, dry skin, yellow teeth, chipped tooth, looking doggy, not feeling not fucking good, but you're feeling so good inside, man. Like that's the difference. You don't have to be all shiny, cause shiny's fake. You know what I mean? Shiny, that whole looking thing. Come on, in my driveway's all that's all fake, man. That's the bank owns you. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, not every situation, but you don't. It's like keeping up with the Joneses is a recipe for dying when you're 70. So is the American dream. I don't want to hurt your feelings, people, but college, mortgage, marriage, children, that American dream, you'll be dead when you're 70. That's the most stressful recipe for disaster. How about be an individual and pray to the Lord from the time you're born till the time you die and become a spiritual. Let's go back into the spiritual realm of things and forget the whole machine, agricultural, not agricultural, but machine, mechanical, agriculture. Yeah, you don't want to forget the agricultural. Let's revert back to agricultural era, because that's what it has to be anyways. Your food has to be your medicine, or your medicine will become your food. That's for sure. Like, how many of our senior citizens now are on 30 pills a day? My mom is, my dad is, my uncles and aunts are. You know what I mean? But knock on wood, you know what I mean? If you don't let your food be your medicine will be your food. For Rizzo. For real. For real. Whoa. Anyways, I recommend not putting 20 blankets behind your head when you sleep, because you're going to have a freaking sore back like I do. I can't even sit straight if you haven't noticed. But I can think straight. Instead of asking how much your time is left, you better ask how much of your mind is left. Because in this life, you're on your own. Don't let the elevator try to break you down. Oh no, let's go crazy. Yeah. Uh-huh. All right. Take it easy, babe. Make it last all night. She was an American girl. Two of these every morning. Slam it, dude. Gotta slam your water. You gotta slam your water till your piss is crystal clear. Once your pee is crystal clear, then you know you've drank enough water. You should have no color in your pee, basically. Get all those contaminants out. Flush, flush, flush. Get all those contaminants out, man. You gotta know when to hold them. You hear that echo? When this place was empty when we first got it, you couldn't imagine the acoustics in here, believe it or not. I think it was the metal roof. But this place echoes. Not now, but it did just echo. But it used to echo. Matter of fact, if you look at my TikTok, when this place was empty, when I was building, putting the roof and the floor in, I was also playing a lot of music because the resignation was killer. Every instrument resonates good in here. Not so much that we're moved in a little bit, but you want me to empty everything out of here just to show you? I'll do it. Well, Vikings won last night. Of course, I didn't expect anything. They'll probably win outright besides their last game of the year. I'm going to tell you right now, the game of the year is going to be Vikings-Lions, last game of the year. That's going to be the game of the year. But it don't mean anything for us. We haven't lost a game yet on the road, knock on wood. We've lost both of our games at home. I'm talking about Detroit Lions here. But we're going to come out and whoop some ass next weekend. You can bet your ass we'll be on 4 cylinders the last 3 games. We didn't expect... Well, yeah, we weren't ready for Josh Allen last Sunday. And they came out on all 4 cylinders. They didn't miss a down. You know what I mean? Hey, brother. What are you doing? What time is it? Ready to go pee-pee? Come on. Good boy. No, you're not. Ooh. Is it over now? Excuse me. Must have been love. I don't know. Sometimes this weather, just looking at it's like not motivating. I gotta start our dinner. Hopefully it'll be done by noon.